Order. Order, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister for Climate Change Issues, does he agree that climate change is a clear and present danger as highlighted by the landmark US Climate Assessment Report released overnight?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister for Climate Change Issues, in light of the fact the report came out late last night, New Zealand Times, some 841 pages, I haven't read all of it and haven't yet been briefed on it. I do, however, agree with Minister Gross's endorsement of the recent IPCC report, which concluded that the warming of the climate system is unequivocal. This issue, the government considers climate change to be a serious issue. This is why we are undertaking a range of measures over the short, medium and long term to help mitigate and adapt to the effects of climate change.
Point of order, sir.
Point of order.
I just seek leave of the House to table a hard copy of the report, which has only just come out, and it's a overseas publication, and I think it would benefit the House.
Order. Well, it's for the House to decide. I'll put the leave on the basis it's a hard copy and it may not be readily available to members. Leave is sought to table this particular document. Is there any objection? There was objection. Supplementary question. Order. Are there further...
Supplementary, sir.
Supplementary question, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
Given the Associate Minister's response that the Minister takes climate change as unequivocal and serious, notwithstanding recent comments subsequent to that by other Cabinet Ministers, will his government be undertaking a national climate risk assessment, as the US administration has done, and as requested by the Wise Response petition tabled here last sitting week?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, I think the member will be well aware that we commission numerous reports. We have officials doing numerous assessments, and indeed through the IPCC process we're constantly assessing where we're at against the global position.
Supplementary question, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
In light of the US President's pledge to rely on the advice of US scientists to guide US climate policy, will this Minister retract his statement in this House of 15 April where he dismissed the accepted findings of a leading New Zealand scientist as, quote, complete and utter nonsense?
Honourable Simon Bridges.
On behalf of the Minister, I think precisely what the Minister was referring to was that academic was absolutely entitled to his opinions, but he really only gets deference where he's talking from his expertise and not straying off that field of expertise.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Dr. Kennedy Graham.
If the Minister agrees with the US report that, quote, the amount of future climate change will be determined by choices society makes about emissions, will he change his government's policies, which are currently on track to increase New Zealand's emissions by 50% over the next 10 years?
Speaker.
Honourable Simon Bridges.
And on behalf of the Minister, well, of course, those figures are projections based on extremely low carbon price globally at the moment. I don't think anyone's predicting that's where it stays. What's also true is the government has a policy and a strong set of policies to do our fair share, both globally, where we're pushing for a comprehensive agreement, but also domestically through our ETS and numerous complementary measures where we are spending significant sums of money in bioenergy, in the Pacific, and many other areas that if the member would like to know more about, I'm happy to tell him.
That brings to a conclusion questions for oral answer. Point of order, Honourable Gerry Brownlee.
Mr. Speaker, following discussions in the Business Committee, I seek leave for the second reading of the Te Ururoa Tūhoe Bill to be set down as Government Order of the Day No. 1, despite Standing Order